Welcome to You Ask, We Answer, where our team breaks down your real questions about indoor air quality in a way that's clear, practical, and honest. Let's get started.
You might think I'm here to actually sell you something, but that's bait and switch. It just bugs the crap out of me when I watch a video where someone's supposed to be telling me one thing and they're actually telling me something else. So I'm actually going to tell you why you should not buy a NovusAer filtration system. At Essential Air Products, that's not what we're about. We're about providing a specific solution, and that specific solution is to capture harmful particles out of the air. And that's exactly what I designed it for. It does it well, but it's not for everyone, and it might not be for you. We do not provide any odor filtration whatsoever. In order to catch odors, you have to have a carbon pellet filter. Provides the most surface area and does a fantastic job at catching odors. Now, one issue with it, though, is that when you have a frame full of filter pellets, it's very restrictive to airflow. And so it can't generally be used in a residential heating and air conditioning system. It has to have its own blower. But that's the best way to catch odors, is with activated carbon pellets. VOCs, volatile organic compounds. Those are chemicals. Give you an example. Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde off-gases from many products. It out-gases from sheetrock. It out-gases from paint, from carpets. That's where it comes from, and it's on a molecular level, and so our filter will not catch volatile organic compounds, VOCs. The best way to get rid of VOCs is A, find the source of those VOCs and eliminate it, or ventilation. Ventilate your home. Typically, you're going to use a heat recovery ventilator or an energy recovery ventilator. Contact a heating and air conditioning contractor to talk to you about those. So, germs on surfaces. Particulate filters are great at capturing airborne germs and viruses and bacteria. But once those germs and bacteria have settled on the surface and attached to the surface, then they can no longer capture them. And so the best way to take care of that is clean the surfaces. Also, UV light will essentially kill viruses and bacteria and germs. But, just plain old time. Within about 90 minutes, most viruses and bacteria are dead. And so that's why it's important to have a clean surface, so that when those germs land on those surfaces, then they have nothing to feed on. Now, beware, right now there are a lot of products on the market to claim to kill 99% of germs on surfaces. Well, the actual laboratory results show that in a lab, they actually can kill 20 to 25% of those viruses. But none of them have actually been tested in a real home and haven't been proven to actually work in a home. And some even produce some harmful some harmful byproducts, like formaldehyde. What else don't we do? We don't do anything for other gases like carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Now, carbon dioxide just comes from you and I and the dog or whatever else is producing carbon dioxide, and so the key for that is just ventilation. You need fresh air to diffuse the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. If you have carbon monoxide in the air, that is a toxic, poisonous gas. You need to do something about it immediately. No carbon monoxide should be allowed in your home at any time. So you need to find and fix the source of carbon monoxide. Humidity is something that a particulate filter will not either provide or remove. Water vapor is a gas, and it can easily just go right through an air filtration system. So if you need to get rid of humidity, you would need to get a dehumidifier. In dry climates, you can use a heat recovery ventilator, that will just exchange the moist air in your home for dry air outside and recover the energy in the process. That's the best way to take care of a humidity problem. And then let's face it, not everyone's like me and is really concerned about PM 2.5 particles in the air. If you're not worried about the particulate matter that's in the air, then don't waste your money on buying a particulate filter, okay? According to the National Comfort Institute, in massive studies, ongoing studies, continual database increase of theirs, they have discovered that your average residential HVAC system only delivers about 50% of its rated capacity. Part of that is because of restrictive air filters, like your basic 1-inch air filter in your typical home system. It really restricts the airflow going through the system and therefore cuts down on the capacity and efficiency of your heating and air conditioning system. But, maybe your system is working great and you have a system that's delivering 80 to 90% of its capacity. Then airflow isn't an issue of yours, and so you wouldn't need a NovusAer high airflow air filtration system. So if you want to capture dangerous PM 2.5 particles, improve your airflow and your performance of your system, and only change your filter once every 3 years, then NovusAer filter was great for you. But if you want to capture VOCs, odors, germs on surfaces, or any other gaseous contaminants in your home, then NovusAer system is not right for you. I invented the NovusAer to do one thing and one thing only. I invented it to capture particles out of the air and do a great job at it. So if you'd like to learn more, just take a look at, we've got quite a few different articles and videos on our website. Check it out there. If you found it helpful today, what you've heard and learned, please like us and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching You Ask, We Answer. For more tips and resources, visit us at essentialairproducts.com. Clean air starts here.